the Most High don't want you to do those things. These churches have deceived our people and lied to our people. Whether they call it harvest or trunk or treat, where is that in the Bible is what we should be asking ourselves, okay? So the Most High gives us His law, statutes, and commandments. He gives us His holy days in the book of Leviticus 23, okay? And He lists them for us, okay? Those are the things that God's people should be doing, not what the world's doing. Remember, Revelation 12 and 9 says the enemy deceived the whole world. So our brothers and sisters have been deceived. And so, again, I'm going to have compassion for someone like that. But at the same time,
but in this work, you can't serve two masters.
It's going to drop on you like that, okay? What else does it say? Verses 23. And others saved with fear.
I'm back a bit, Holy Spirit got me locked in. My people's been waiting since the last Shabbat for me to drop this. What's your problem? What's your concern? This book got answers to help you solve them. But you gotta be real with yourself. Confess your sins, stop trying to dodge them, then you will blossom. How awesome is that to seek His face to the flossing? I'm chalking up my losses. You're double-minded, then you better proceed with caution. Enough with the talking. No greater joy than I have to see my family walking in this truth that are getting hauled off in a hearse, lying in the cough. That's why I'm all in. If I fall short, His grace covers quite often. In this wicked world that caters to the flesh, it's quite easy for you to be drawn in. To read Psalm 10, and that applies to all men. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desires, and blessed to cover this, and that's lawless. Matthew 6 and 24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. Matthew 6 and 24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards and good. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. So what is mammon? Mammon is money, it's paper, it's cheese, it's guap, it's gouda, bread, scratch, skrilla. Take no thought about your house of clothes. What you gonna eat when you gonna go? What you gonna wear, who you gonna show? And what you gonna drink in your time of thirst? All I know is what I know. You're worth more than the money, house, cars, and clothes, and all the fancy things that you put on. But you say to yourself, this is all I know. You say, look at all my things that I own, I did it on my own. You think it makes it valuable and worth more in life than it probably do when the world's out, but in the end it's really gonna cost your soul. I don't think you really wanna pay that no, cause there's a lot of famous people down the hell burning forever cause they didn't wanna change their role. And now you wanna go and play that role, saying you're the greatest where you worship to go. We rebuke you though, and Yashayah's not, cause this war ain't carnal against flesh and bombs. And plus we armored up, and covered by the blood, ain't no harm in us, staying strong enough. They got the line that you look aroused up, ready to rise up to the prey. At the blast of the breath of the Most High's nostrils, the whole world be acting hostile towards the Most High's holy word and His holy prophets and apostles. So we can get burnt up and ate up and folded up like a taco. If our gospel's hid, it's to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world has blinded their mind, lest they should believe and see the light of the glorious gospel of Christ. The fruit of the earth is right, yeah, the time is right. Gotta make up your mind, serve member of the Most High. Cause the man can serve two masters, the wisest in the house of one of the foolish and the laughter. Love of many waxing cold faster. Smile in your face, backstabbers. Yeah, smile in your face, then they stab you. Hit you with that dagger. Please tell me something, Pastor. Why you preach giving tithes but not to keep the Most High Sabbath? Wow. Matthew 6 and 24 says no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. Matthew 6 and 24 says no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. Real talk. Praise the Most High, the lover and keeper of our soul. Say Shabbat Shalawam, Selah, armor up. Matthew 6 and 24, Matthew 6 and 24, Matthew 6 and 24 says no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. Matthew 6 and 24 says no man can serve two masters, for either hate the one and love the other. What a disaster, or else he'll hold to the one and despise the other. That's backwards and good. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. So what is mammon? Mammon is money, it's paper, it's cheese, it's guap, it's gouda, bread, scratch, skrilla. Matthew 6 and 24.